Hey guys, Chris from Hockey Tutorial here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a new product from one of our favorite off-ice training manufacturers, Hockey Revolutions, and that's the 360 Zone. And if you're new here, or you've watched our videos before and you're not subscribed, please consider hitting the subscribe button right now. Now, if you remember back in the summer of 2018, we took a look at the My Puzzle system, which I said was one of my favorite off-ice stick handling training products because of how it was so dynamic in the way that it made you stick handle in ways that you felt a little bit uncomfortable, ways that you wouldn't normally stick handle if you got a green biscuit and just kind of went side to side, or with a tennis ball and just went side to side. I really like this product because it challenged the way we stick handled. It focused on key essential skills that are transferable onto the ice, which was your peripheral vision, your ability to stick handle without looking directly down at what you're doing with your stick and the puck. So all of these aspects were great because they transition directly onto the ice, and they're incredibly important for any hockey player, regardless of our age or what level that we play at. So with their new product, the 360 Zone, this is easily one of the most complicated but fun and addictive stick handling trainers that I've used. So very similar to the My Puzzle system, where you have those colored and numbered sections in front of you and you have to navigate the puck to and from them. With the 360 Zone, the name kind of gives it away. This is a 360-degree stick handling surface. You're no longer stick handling just in front of you, you're stick handling to the side, and what's a little bit more difficult is directly behind you. So it's a very, very similar setup to the My Puzzle system, where you're using it in partnership with Hockey Revolution's free app to be able to get instructions to stick handle with. Now, as we said in that last video, we like this because you're having to pay attention to what the app is saying and what the app is displaying, so you can't look directly down at your feet, at your stick and the puck. It's making you keep your head up, so you're working on your peripheral vision, your ability to be able to glance out the corner of your eye to see which directions you need to move the puck into. Now, what's incredibly challenging about the new 360 Zone is that you have to do this to the side, in front, and also behind you. It is incredibly challenging to be able to focus on what the app is displaying on the screen while still being able to move the puck behind you accurately while you're getting ready to receive the next instruction to be able to move the puck to the next zone. This product, along with this app, is a fantastic workout. The entire time I was doing this, if you can see from the video footage, I was working up a real sweat. It was challenging, it was difficult, and every time I made a mistake, all I wanted to do was get up and keep going until I got it right. And that was one of the best aspects of this thing. It's a solo stick handling training aid that really challenges you and pushes you to work hard, even when you're on your own. Of course, if you're not alone, you can use this in partnership with a friend, you can use it with your team, you can take turns on it. But when you're practicing alone, which is, I guess, what a lot of us tend to do when we're at home, when we're in the training spaces that we have, this is an essential tool to be able to challenge yourself and keep yourself motivated while you're practicing during the season and also during the off season. Now, what's very different about the 360 Zone compared to the My Puzzle system, of course, we've touched on the fact that you're stick handling to the side and behind you, but it's also the introduction of a gray zone in the center of the product with numbers 1 to 9. The idea behind these numbers is that you're not only using this surface to be able to stick handle on, you're also using it to shoot from. Now, what I like about these numbered zones is that you can put each of your feet into different numbered zones to be able to kind of put yourself in a slightly more unusual position while you're shooting. As any player of any level can relate, you're not always in that perfect setup to be able to rip the puck off as quickly as you can and as hard as you can. Sometimes you're shooting on your off foot, sometimes you're shooting a little bit off balance, and this zoned area, this gray zoned area, allows us to be able to practice this with a little bit more ease because you have positions or numbered zones that you can put your feet into and try shooting from these different positions to see which one is more challenging. I really had a good time practicing having my left foot in zone 8 and my right foot in zone 6 while I was taking backhands. This kind of put me in a little bit more of an unusual position to the way that I'd normally take backhands, and it was great to be able to practice this, knowing that I can put my feet in that same position without having to kind of guess where I was standing. So it means that you can actually remember the different zones that you had a hard time shooting in and come back to them later, practice those until you get better at them. This isn't only for backhands, you can also use this for trying to practice your quick wrist shots or your quick snap shots on your off foot or your off leg. It's a great way to get a workout, work on skills that you wouldn't otherwise work on if you didn't have this setup. Now, if you remember a while back, one of the first videos I put out on stick handling was a video where I was in a gym a very long time ago, and I was working on stick handling around my entire body, not just in front of me. This is something that everyone needs to practice regardless of what level that you're playing at, and a lot of the stick handling devices that we've seen from various different manufacturers in North America and the rest of the world predominantly focus on you stick handling directly in front of you. While this is fun and it feels very natural because that's the most comfortable position to be able to stick handle in, it's not going to benefit you if that's the only style of stick handling that you practice. In that video, I mentioned that it's so important to be able to feel comfortable maneuvering the puck around your entire body, and that's exactly what the 360 zone allows us to do. This product really made me work up a sweat while I was using it. It was incredibly challenging, but incredibly fun, and I know if this is the style of practice that I use while I'm off the ice at home, in my garden, at the office, transitioning those skills onto the ice is going to make me a better and more coordinated hockey player. So aside from working on your general stick handling ability, keeping your head up, your peripheral vision, your general coordination, and building the actual skill that you have, being able to maneuver the puck in very dynamic positions that you wouldn't normally do if you were just stick handling in front of you, the Zone 360 is also developing your fitness. I keep coming back to the workout that this thing gave me. Very few products make me work up a sweat in such a short amount of time as this did. Something that I haven't seen with other training aids is the fact that the 360 zone encompasses squats, jumps, spins, looks. All of these things get factored into your stick handling workout. You're not just maneuvering the puck into different zones, working on dynamic stick handling. You have to work on conditioning workouts at the exact same time. It's incredibly difficult dragging a puck behind you, toe dragging it to the other side, jumping, doing a 360 spin, squatting, all while you're getting the instructions completely randomly. I also love the fact that you can set the speed at which the instructions are read out to you. So if you're just getting started on this device, you can set the speed to a little bit slower so you can get used to moving the puck into different positions around your body, in front of you, and as you build more confidence, you can increase the speed that you have to do this at. It's incredibly addictive and it's incredibly challenging and super beneficial for any hockey player. The 360 zone is a great product to be able to use for general warm-ups before games and practices, and also just to stay in shape. Genuinely, this thing is a solid workout. If you have a good 20 minutes, 30 minutes on this device, you're gonna feel it. In all, the 360 zone is one of the most dynamic stick handling training aids that I've come across. I love the fact that it really encourages you and pushes you to work on stick handling around your entire body. It doesn't sound like that big of a deal, but it's very rare that you find yourself being able to play games and go to training and only have to stick handle in front of you. Sometimes you're having to poke check, protect the puck from different positions around your body, and the 360 zone allows you to practice those skills while you're at home, while you're in your garden, and allows you to develop them at your own speed. You're able to challenge yourselves at the rate that you want to be challenged at, and if you really want to push yourself, I keep saying it, this thing really made me work up a sweat and it was a lot of fun. Of course, all of the links for you to be able to get more information will be down below in the video description, whether you're in Europe or in North America. This is definitely one that you have to check out and definitely one to add to the gift list. But otherwise, guys, thank you very much for watching this. All of the links that you need, as I said, will be down below in the video description. Make sure you thumbs up the video, subscribe so you can stay connected to us and you know when we post new videos if you have the bell notification turned on. So if you've not done that, literally, I'm just going to pause for a minute. Just do that, turn that bell on. But thank you guys, as always, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. And whatever you want us to review next or take a look at next, comment down below. Take care.